Good evening, friends, and welcome to today's session on emotional bank balance. So this is the second part of our session on this particular topic, and this is our 11th webinar. Thanks to all the people who have been present here on a long-term basis. Welcome Aishwarya, welcome Suresh, welcome Sanjay, welcome Jose, and welcome Anamale. I think more people will be joining in. And I have to just sum up a little bit of what we had seen in the previous session. I'll skip through it. Um, you can stop me as and when you require a in-depth explanation. So last week we had seen on the emotional bank balance, the very basics. So I'll share you the PowerPoint. Am I audible? Is the screen visible? Uh, can someone give me a thumbs up? Yes, thank you, Aishwarya. So the last week topic was emotional bank balance, and this week's topic is about the same thing, emotional bank balance, but a little bit in depth as to how we can deposit joy and withdraw our stress. Friends, before we move on, I would like to share a few moments about our Stay Active movement 4075 Kovai. In the meantime, I would request you to have a pen and paper handy because today's session involves some sort of personal work, which requires a little bit of jotting down a few lines. So if in the meantime, if you could take the required materials, I'll just have the introduction to the Stay Active movement. Friends, the Stay Active movement 4075 Kovai, let's live again. We had started this in the month of December last year. I am Jagannathan, the co-founder of Stay Active Movement, and co-founder is Mr. Akash, who's currently traveling and is not able to join this session. And friends, it has been a wonderful journey for us. Whatever we have started, it has gone through a metamorphosis. A lot of changes has been happening as we talk to people and we talk to seniors also who have been attending the program. So every program, uh, we get a lot of insights from the participants, and today also I expect the same from you. And our Stay Active movement, we focus on three important areas. One is the seniors, anybody who's retired, and anybody who wants to have a second innings and who likes to leave a mark in this world. We are there for them. Our focus is on seniors. The second part will be on the family in which the seniors are involved. Okay, the family in which the seniors are present, the immediate family members of the senior. This is what we call as the family. So we also do some focus programs for them. And we have the third area, the caregiver. Here, what we mean by the caregiver is the a person in the family who takes care of the seniors, who is able to give them support in terms of any physical requirements, or takes care of them for their morning walk or their medicines, or talks to them, spending few minutes with them. So all these things we keep it under the area of caregiver. So a Stay Active movement 4075 Kovai covers all these three sectors: the seniors, the family, and the caregivers. So now we understand why we got that 4075. 4075 is the age group. So normally when somebody reaches 40, one of their parents would have crossed 61 or 62. On an average, they would have cost at least 65. So that is a time when the whole dynamics in the family changes, and programs like ours uh, will be a source of support and input to you. Emotional bank balance. So this was the topic which we handled last week, and we'll begin with the the emotional bank balance. Friends, I have a question to you. You can use the chat box. If your emotions were a bank account, would you rather say you are? If you think your emotions were a bank account, what did you say you are? Are you rich? Are you average? Are you in overdraft? So what would be your answer? Are you rich? Are you average or are you in overdraft? Yes, Suresh says average, Sumdi says average, Aishwarya says average, Tendral Arasi says average, Anamali says rich. Great. Fine, friends. So this is a reflection on our own self, how our emotional bank balances are. All of us have emotional banks, right? But what do we put in and what do we have? So whatever answers you are given, it's time for you to just think, why? Why have you given this answer? What has made you to give this answer? Is it yourself or is it the surrounding? Okay, or is the people or is the situation? So it's time for us to just explore why we are given this particular answer. The rich, the overdraft, or the average. So what is the concept of emotional bank balance? When we say deposits, it always means when we are putting in something. So here, deposits in our emotional bank balance means positive interactions which we have with other people, right? The other people can be our workplace, our family members, or the general public. So in simple, deposits mean positive interactions. So what happens is whenever we have a positive interaction, our emotional wealth starts boosting up. The positive vibrations are more and our positive emotions starts getting in. That is what we mean by deposits. When we say withdrawal, right, it is the depletion of the account. Like whatever positives you have saved in, when you have a negative interaction, it depletes your emotional wealth. It pulls you down, right? So the deposit is the positive interactions and the withdrawals are the negative interactions which saps your energy. I have an example here. Okay. There's an old grandmother in a family who's always ignored by the family member. Okay. Nobody takes care of her, nobody talks to her, nobody spends time with her. But in that family, there's a small boy, the grandchild of the old grandmother. The child is just in first standard. You know, like what first standard people do. Like when they come from school, they run to their loved ones and they start chit chatting and they share the day's experience and they give a sense of happiness to other person. Okay, so this is what happens. So in this character, we have got three people. One, the grandmother, two, the family members, and three, the grandson. Okay, so what sort of interactions are happening? Okay, who's giving the deposit? Is it the family members or is the grandchild? Who's giving the deposit to the grandparent? Who's depositing the emotion in the bank of the grandparent? You can use your chat box so you can answer. We are open. Yes. Okay. Suresh says, okay, grandparent. Okay. Who gives? Who? Okay. Yeah, I got it. Who's giving deposit to the grandparent? Is it the grandson or the family members? Joe says child. Okay. Joe says child. Suresh says grandparent. Suresh, the family members are not interacting with the grandmother. Nobody in the family is interacting. They don't spend time. They treat her like a robot. They just come, give the food, give the medicine. That's it. They don't spend time with it. Okay, right. You're right. The positive emotions or the positive bank balances are given by the grandson. And who's withdrawing the emotional wealth? Yes, Suresh, as you said, it is the family members who are withdrawing the emotional wealth because they don't add value to the grandmother. Family withdrawal, deposit, grandson. Excellent, Joseph. You got the crux. So when somebody interacts with anybody, a positive deposit is done into the bank of the other person, and also into your own bank, right? But when we start neglecting people, what is happening is we are pulling away the emotional wealth which they have accumulated. We are getting the money out. So what happens is very simple. They are not able to do what they have supposed to be doing. That is encouraging the seniors in the family and leading a happy life. So this is the now you understood what the essence of this emotional bank balance is, the deposits and the withdrawals. And you know how the deposits are happening. It's very simple by the positive interactions, and the withdrawals, it is happening just by the negative interaction. And one basic negative interaction is just neglecting the people or ignoring them, right? Okay. A question for you to think. You can use the mic. Friends, please, you can use the mic also. Has anyone ever made you feel emotionally rich just by their words or actions? Has anybody made you to feel rich, right? Emotionally rich just by their words or actions? If your answer is yes, you can put a Y in the chat box. Yes. Suresh says PG. Yes, it has made you to feel emotionally rich. And I also belong to the same school. Great. So we have 13 people, but only I got one answer from a person. Myself, when I accomplish some goals, yes, you feel emotionally rich. Somebody TK says yes. Yes, friends, you would have noticed that a lot of people are around us who are giving us uh, positive recognitions and are making us emotionally rich. Now, don't you think it is also time for us to analyze what we are giving back to others? Right? There's been somebody in our life who has always been giving us this emotional uh, wealth being accumulated in our bank, right? I was just touching upon this. Do you think emotional deposits are more important than financial deposits in relationship? And I'm sure all of you will say like emotional deposits are important. The answer to this will be yes. I understand. Because when money is lost, we are not worried. Probably we are worried for a few days, but when emotions are lost, the repercussions are more, the after effects are more. So here I've used the concept of strokes from transaction analysis to help us understand how things are deposited into our bank in the positive way and how withdrawals are happening, right? Here, the word stroke, what it means is strokes are unit of recognition, the way we acknowledge each other. When I say hi to you, it is a source of recognition. When you give me an answer, it is a source of recognition to me. Whenever a recognition is done, a stroke is exchanged. Simple terms. Hi, hello, how are you? Anything. Sometimes these strokes can also be harsh. Where did you go? Who broke this? Right? So when people start talking to us in a rough voice, rough tone, again, it is a stroke. So from there, we divide the strokes into two types. One is the positive type and the other is the negative type. So positive strokes are strokes uh, which are given to you and which makes you feel more powerful. Uh, in simple terms, it motivates you to move to the next level. It gives you the confidence to do the next thing. Negative strokes are strokes which shrivels you up, which makes you to freeze, right? Your brain goes blank. You're not able to move ahead. You're not able to take a decision. You don't know what to do next. Say, for example, here, when I say you're important to me. Yes, friends, you're important to me because today being Tuesday, a working day, and the time 9 to 10, you have sacrificed something else and you are here. It is not that you are here just because you didn't have any other work to do. You definitely have a lot of things to do. And the reason you are here shows the very importance of this subject to you. Thanks for being here and encouraging me. It's a positive stroke. The negative stroke can be for something when somebody has done something wrong, right? You are always late. Your reports are always having a lot of mistakes. You can't even do this particular thing properly, right? All these kind of things are negative strokes. Okay, sometimes the voice itself is very harsh, very powerful, and very negative, which makes you to feel very bad, right? So the positive stroke and negative stroke, the positive stroke helps you to grow, the positive strokes helps you to gain energy, the positive stroke helps you to become confident. The positive strokes gives you so much of power that it enables and propels you to move ahead in life. Whereas the negative strokes, it shrivels you, it pulls you back. The next category of strokes will be the conditional strokes and the unconditional stroke. Conditional strokes are strokes which are given for something you're doing. Okay. For example, I love you if you obey me. If you come on time, I'll give you a chocolate. If you give the report on time, I will give you an incentive. So all these are conditional strokes. So conditional strokes are given for a person who was for doing something. So that is what the conditional strokes are given for. The unconditional strokes, it is for the very person. So whether he does something good or something wrong, you're not worried about it. You treat him as a human being. The very basic respect you give to another human being is the unconditional stroke. Okay. His very presence encourages your team, right? Or you're in a team and you're struggling to do something. The moment you see one of your star players coming in, you feel a wow, right? He has not contributed anything, but it's just his mere physical presence encourages you to do something else, right? And unconditional stroke can also be something for your being. It can be something about your hairstyle, something uh, about your mannerisms, about your style of communication, something which is original with you. That is what is called unconditional strokes. So this type of strokes, the first thing is the positive and the negative. The second thing is the conditional and the unconditional stroke. I have a question for all of you here. Let's see who answers this. You can use the mic or the chat box. Okay. Which of these is a positive stroke? You look great today. You are lazy. I will respect you only if you listen to me, ignoring someone completely. Which of this is a positive stroke? Okay, we have got one answer in the chat box. Oh, great, great. Sumati says one, Anand Jyoti says one, Vijay says one, Suresh says one. Absolutely right. Now, for a bumper question, okay, the fourth answer, fourth choice, ignoring someone completely. Ignoring someone completely. What is it? Ignoring someone completely. What stroke is it? Is it positive or negative or conditional or unconditional?
It is negative.
Okay, ignoring somebody completely. Sumati, you're right. Anand, Jodi, you're right. It is negative. Now the question is it conditional or unconditional? Ignoring someone completely. It is unconditional. Remember, conditional is for something they're doing. Unconditional is for their being. Ignoring someone completely for no reason is unconditional. Now look at the third line. I will respect you only if you listen to me. That is a conditional positive stroke. Okay, that is a conditional stroke. And you are lazy, and that you are lazy is a negative stroke. Okay, it's a negative conditional stroke because it is a stroke given the for your behavior, right? So, uh, I think I'll just go through the answers again. Vijay says positive, Anand Jyoti. Okay, Suresh, somebody says unconditional. Vijay says conditional. Vijay, can you unmute the mic and talk to which question you have answered as conditional? Yes, Mr. Vijay. Okay, I got it. You're driving. Okay, no issues. Okay, friends, you look great today. It's a positive. You are lazy. It talks about your negative thing. It's a negative stroke. I will respect you only if you listen to me. A positive, a conditional stroke, ignoring someone completely is a unconditional stroke, right? Okay. Okay, last time we did this exercise, we asked the participants to share a time when they received a positive stroke and how it impacted you. And okay, there are two questions in this. Share a time you received a positive stroke and how it impacted you. Okay. And do we give enough positive strokes to others? Suresh, the mic is yours. You can take over, please.
Yes, thank you for allowing me to speak. Sir, you
Suresh, you
said
can
the
unmute and talk.
last. Sir, can you go back to the slide, early slide?
Joseph said ignoring someone completely, unconditional negative stroke. You're right,
Yes,
absolutely right. Joseph.
I said the last one, which.
Suresh, you raised your hand.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me, sir? Can you hear me, sir? Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah. Will you share a time you received a positive stroke and how it impacted you?
No, sir. I want to
Yeah,
clarify
Jose,
the
please,
last
the mic
slide,
is
sir.
open for anybody.
So
Yes.
can you go back to the last slide, sir? I have a doubt.
Uh,
Sorry,
the
sir.
mic
Can
is
you hear
open. You
me?
can use the mic to answer. Okay. Is the mic working? Yeah, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. I think there's some trouble on my side. 1 minute. Hello.
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
Suresh, I'm really sorry. What happened was my headphone got connected to my laptop, and I was just thinking that I was not able to hear you. Thanks, Jose,
Yes.
for the message. Now I really say, yeah, my headphone is connected. I didn't put on my headphone. Yeah, please, Mr.
It,
Suresh, please carry on. Yeah.
it's okay, sir. Thank you for allowing me to speak, sir. Sir, can you move back to the old slide which was
Yeah.
shown earlier?
1 minute, 1 minute. Yes. This one or the
So
previous one?
yeah, this one only. So I
Yes.
selected the fourth option, ignoring someone completely as a conditional. And you said it is unconditional. I don't know the difference between how you are saying that it is unconditional.
Suresh, conditional is for something they have done, for something which they have done. Like you scold somebody for breaking, you appreciate somebody for getting good marks. It is conditional. So some condition is that there is some reason for which you give them a stroke, either a positive stroke or a negative stroke. This is clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hello, this is clear. Now, the unconditional stroke is for no condition or no reason. So why would you ignore somebody when it will happen in a situation where it would have been for some other reason? The reason only you know, the other person will not know. Say, for example, this happens normally with the kids. Two of them will be best friends today. They'll be neglecting one person, right? After 1 week, these two will be close friends, and the other person was very close will be away. They'll be ignoring them completely. And again, taking the children's example, uh, like this happens in our school days also, right? Like uh, we make friends with the birthday boys. We are all in the same class. We say hi bye to everybody. But when the person comes in color dress with the chocolates for his birthday, we find a lot of people around him, right? So that is what I meant by the conditional. So unconditional is Every day I meet you, I say, hi, how are you? Doing good? Doing good. For no reason. So when there's no reason, you're just your physical presence. Say, for example, I missed you last week. Today you are here. Today you're here, right? I, it gives me a sense of pleasure. And remember, the opening statement said there are few people who are been continuously coming, right? This dialogue came to me the moment I saw your name and I saw you. Your very presence triggered something in me. The structure of the sentence changed for no reason. You didn't do anything. Your mere presence was a boost to me. In other terms, if I could give you another example, we put on the shirt. We take a new shirt. We put on the shirt. Then we ask somebody, "Is the shirt looking nice on me?" One person will say, "The shirt looks nice on you." Okay, the shirt looks nice on you. Another person says, "You look nice in this shirt." The first sentence, "The shirt looks nice on you," the compliment goes to me. Because of me, the shirt is looking great. The second sentence, "You look nice in this shirt," the importance goes to the shirt. So this subtle difference is also something which you can take as an example. Yeah, I am open for your questions, Suresh.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, Vijay asks, ignoring someone completely, conditional positive stroke because already decided, is it right? Now, going one step deeper, is it giving you, remember I told you about the positive, whenever a positive stroke is given, it gives you energy, it gives you positiveness, it gives you optimism. Now, you decide and you avoid somebody, is it giving you happiness? Are you feeling satisfied? And what is the position in which you're taking this decision from? Is it from a happy mood? What will the other person feel? One of your friends, one of your friends comes to talk to you, you talk to him, right? This is scenario A. The second time, the same friend comes to talk to you, you turn your way back and you start walking away. How do you think your friend will be feeling? He'll not be feeling positive. So that is the reason why we say ignoring someone completely is unconditional. Okay, sorry, is unconditional. Okay, it is not conditional positive. We'll have some more exercises wherein by which we'll be able to understand the subject much better. Thank you, Vijay. Okay, friends, you can use the mic for this question. Share a time when you received a positive stroke and how it impacted you. And the second question is, do we give enough positive strokes to others? Jose, you wanted to talk some time back. You can share.
Sir, this is Suresh. When I was operated by a doctor for hernia, so he impacted me by giving some good, like hope, so that hernia won't affect you in the future. Like that, he appreciated me and he was telling me how to come out of that pain and all. That impacted me in a very big way. It was experience which I got.
Great. Okay. So you got a good boost and a morale was high, right? It gave you confidence
Yes.
to fight back, right? The situation.
Yes.
Okay.
And how I give positive stroke to others is in these kind of financial problems, they come to me for a solution. When I appreciate them and I make them feel they are safe and I make them so many solutions for them to reach their financial goals to be completed. In that way, I feel I am giving a very positive stroke to those.
Thanks, Suresh. Thank you for the sharing. So you understand how you felt very happy, how you felt motivated. The same thing happens to the other person when you give them a positive stroke. And believe me, friends, you have umpteen number of opportunities every day, every hour, every minute to give a stroke to anybody. Just we have to make sure it is positive, right? Our workplace, our family, our friends, our associations, the society, when we're traveling in the lift or in the bus, like anybody, the person in your office who comes and gives you the cup of chai, just say thank you to him. Just add one more line. Thank you. You have been doing a wonderful job. You have been giving us wonderful tea. You know, I do these kind of things, no, like this. I have a lot of these snacks, pani puri, then uh, bhaji, vada, all those things. Like I meet a lot of people, and I especially I'm a lover of lemon tea. So whenever I go to these places, when I have them, I tell them today is a magical day. Today, this lemon tea is superb. Like. And believe me, friends, every day I'm able to taste a new flavor. The world is totally different. Okay, Vijay says, today morning, one of my friends give positive strokes for previous help unconditionally. Okay, for something which you have done, they've given you positive strokes. Okay, great. I will plan to give unconditionally, but I give only a conditional positive stroke because it does not yet come from unconditionally. I got it. So once you start practicing, you will be able to get the feel of this unconditional, right? So thank you for the sharing, Vijay and Suresh. Now we have got these, mm, uh, we got these images over here. We'll pick one image at random. Okay. So I'll pick up this person in the blue. I'll pick up this person in the blue. This person in the blue. So is he gaining deposit into his bank account, or is he losing deposit from his bank account? If he is gaining, put G. If he is losing, put L. Okay. Losing. Yes. Okay. I will go for the second option. Uh, okay. What is this lady? Is she gaining or losing the bank balance? Gaining. Somebody says gaining. Suresh says gaining. Joe says gaining. Wonderful. Aishwarya says gaining. Right? Thank you, friends. Okay. So now you know what is happening. Now just look at the right side, the emotional deposits and withdrawals. Emotional deposits and withdrawals, right? So how can emotional deposits happen? These these three things are simple notes which I put it across. Warm greeting to somebody. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Have a nice day. Say it with your emotion. Say it with the connection. Let the tone be with an emotion. Let it not be robotic. Morning. Not like that. Good morning. I'm happy to see you today. Have a great day. Wish them a small sentence, right? Warm greetings. Compliment. Compliment is something which you can always use. Okay. Compliment is something which can be humding. If it is your father, just say your father, your sharing yesterday was very nice. Father, your dress looks nice on you. Father, thank you for the support you gave me when I joined my college. It can be for any reason. If it is your employee, you can talk to them about anything for their presence or for their doing. As of now, just because we are just starting off, just focus on giving a positive stroke. If you are, if you want to go deeper into it, then you can bifurcate into conditional and unconditional positive strokes. A morning hug from your mother, it is a unconditional positive stroke. Okay, Joe says warm greetings elevates the day. Very true, Jose. See, you can do a small exercise, no? Like tomorrow morning when you get up, just call 5 of your friends or your customers or any 5 people. Just say, have a nice day. I just thought I'll just call you and say, have a nice day. That's it. Nothing more. Just do it, friends. With 5 of your known contacts or circle, just do this. It'll do a sea of wonders to you. A huge change, not only for the other person, but for you. Remember, that person is getting only 1 unit energy from you, but you are getting 5 units energy because you're talking to 5 different people and you're getting 1 unit energy from everybody, which means your emotional deposit is increasing by 5 counts, right? So these are some of the ways which you can do. And the third one is the thank you note or your gratitude. Say thank you to certain friends whom you have forgotten to thank them for their help, right? Just some time back, Vijay had told today morning, one of my friends give a positive stroke for previous help. Sometime back, Vijay had helped one of his friends, and today his friend remembered him and he thanked Vijay. And I'm sure Vijay would have felt great and happy and energized today morning. Okay. So these are the ways in which you can do. Send a thank you message, send a thank you note, send a thank you email, send a thank you letter, send a thank you postcard. Okay. Or call them and talk to them directly, or send a voice note, or go meet them in person and hand over a 5-star chocolate or 7-star chocolate and thank them. You got 1,001 ways how you can show your appreciation to other people. So emotional deposits, we'll start practicing these 3 simple things. One, greeting people whenever it is morning, evening, or night, giving compliments when and wherever possible for any reason, and the thank you note for things for which you're thankful and grateful to the people. And friends, uh, we also run this compliment activity in organizations and families. It's a separate workshop. This compliment activity, you can try it out. Take a A4 paper, fold it, fold it, fold it. Okay. So once you fold, you'll get 2, and you fold it 4, and you fold it, you'll get 8 papers. Okay. Tear it out, make it into 8 pieces. Okay. And you just have your challenges. You'll have to give this 8 papers to somebody before tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Take this as a challenge. Take this as a challenge. Just keep these papers in your pocket. You feel somebody's done something good or great around you. Just, if you know them, write their name. You did dash. Thank you. Just give it to them. You see the emotions on their face. You see the change in your behavior also, right? So take this also as a challenge. I'm just giving you the options. Okay. I'm not forcing you to do anything. You can take your time. You can think about the various activities which you can do to increase the happiness of people around you. Right. And okay, Jose has got a miss. Today being first day of financial year, you receive a lot of thank you note for the business done in last year. Wonderful. Great, Jose. That is wonderful. You received a lot of thank you notes for the people whom you supported during the last financial year. That is a tremendous boost. I'm sure you'll be going great heights. Not only Joe's, most of us would have received a lot of these thank you messages from your friends. And friends, today you still have got time out of this program. Just take 5 minutes and thank you messages to your customers and your vendors, your suppliers, your business partners who has helped you and is making your business to run successfully. You understand? It means a lot. It means a lot, right? The second category, the emotional withdrawals, being ignored. You don't look at somebody, you don't listen to them, uh, you don't treat them as human beings. You don't keep them into your consideration at all. The second one is the harsh criticism. You criticize people harshly. You use a rough tone. Don't you have anything in your head? Do you have clay in your brains instead of your brain in your head? This is the way how you do it. I didn't expect this thing out of you. Which school did you study? Which college did you come from? Who took you into my company? All these are criticism. Probably harsher words gives more emotional detachment or the withdrawal to these kind of criticisms, and a disrespectful tone. See, even the tone sometimes lets out the signal that you're not in sync with the other person. You are only sapping the energy off. So these three things you be aware of. Uh, and what I will say is like, just think about these things, emotional deposits, start taking some actions, focus on the area, right, in which you wanted to build up your emotional deposits and also the emotional deposit of others. Right. We'll move on. Okay. Here I've got a case study, right? I've got something in the chat. Suresh, I send morning wishes with new flower pics daily to my closed ones, which has completed more than 6 months. I think, Suresh, this is a big round of applause for being a key influencer in the life of others. Friends, I will request all of you to give a big round of applause to Suresh. 6 months consistently, every day, putting a picture and a well done message is something tremendous. Wonderful, Suresh. And Vijay says, how to deal with criticism people. So awareness is there, but emotionally feel depressed. I've got a few more slides to go, Vijay. I'll share it with you. Positive stroke maintenance was challenging. Yes. Yes. You need to build a good circle of friends who are always positive and encouraging. Okay. Sumati says a great big thanks to Suresh for the message. 6 months in a row. Joe's also, thanks, Mr. Suresh. You are a role model. And I still remember that 15 minutes which we had, where we had a uh, where we where we had a small discussion with us. We had shared a lot of things, and I was able to feel the vibe in your communication. Thank you, Mr. Suresh. Friends, I got a case study here. Uh, okay, there's an elderly gentleman in a family. Okay, there's an elderly man. Okay, I'm hiding this. Okay, there's an elderly man in a family. Okay, there are a lot of family members. This is something like the earlier thing which we had discussion, but here I'm talking about a family situation. Since we focus on seniors also, elderly man is in a family. He feels unseen. Okay, he feels unseen. Why does he feel unseen? Is because of various reasons. The people are not spending time with him. They're not saying hi, hello, how are you? They're not talking with him. They're not spending time with him. Uh, they're not keeping him engaged. They just meet him when when they want to give the medicine or the food. That's it. His son gets married. His son gets married, and the new daughter-in-law who comes into the family starts acknowledging him. When we say starts acknowledging him, it is the first case is he feels unseen. The second situation is once the daughter-in-law comes in, she starts acknowledging him. She starts saying, hi, hello, good morning, good evening. How are you feeling? What is happening? Did you watch the TV? Did you read the newspaper? Should I help you? Small, small things, right? So what do you think? What do you think would have been the case one and case two? Which one would have been the emotional deposit? Which would have been the emotional withdrawal? I'll give the answer because it's a cakewalk. Here, in the first situation, the emotional bank balance is low. And the second one, the emotional bank balance starts filling up, right? So this is a real life situation, what I'm sharing with you, friends. Now, Joe says emotional deposit is a great way to increase senior self. You are absolutely right on target, Jose. This emotion, when you are able to give a lot of emotional deposits to the seniors, their health starts improving, their mobility starts increasing. People who are lying on the bed, they'll start sitting up. People who are sitting down will start walking. People who have started, who are already walking will start jogging. See, that is the power this emotional thing can bring about, right? So take this as a challenge. Do it with the people, with your loved ones who are near and dear to you. Now, what small actions can increase someone's emotional bank balance? Yes, we have seen a lot of things. I leave this question to be answered with you. Oh, okay. Suresh says, I listen to my grandparents tell about their old days. Wonderful. Fantastic, Suresh. We can always keep the seniors engaged with a lot of questions. One question a day, like what people say, no, like an apple a day keeps the doctor away. One question a day to the seniors about their past life can do a sea of wonders to them about for their mental health and their physical health. Right. Okay. So, I need you to take your pen and paper. Okay. So you need to make a list of strokes which you give, okay, and receive, right? So what I want you to do is I'll give you 2 minutes time. What I want you to do is write a list of strokes. When you say strokes, it can be compliment or gratitude or praise or appreciation or thank you. It can be anything. Okay. First you put receive, you write down these things. What all strokes or compliment or gratitude or praise or appreciation you receive from others. You just write down what all strokes you receive. And on the other side, write the heading as give, okay? And what all strokes you give others. Is it a compliment? Is it a gratitude? Is it a praise or appreciation? I want you to make this as verbatim. I want you to write exactly what you say. Just write 5 in each for the beginning. Then you can complete this exercise later on. Done? This is very important. It is a it's a self-reflecting exercise. Thank you. We move on. Okay. We have some deficiencies. Vijay, I would like you to note this particular slide carefully. This is an answer to your question. Okay. So we have a stroke economy. Just like how with money we have a economy, the stroke also has got an economy. When we mean by economy, the coming, the going, the receiving, the giving, okay, the money comes and goes and it does a lot of these changes. So similarly, the stroke also has an economy. Okay. For us, for our simple understanding, we are taking the economy as limiting beliefs. Okay. These are some of the challenges which we face. You need to make a note of this. Don't give strokes. Okay. Some people don't give strokes at all because they have a hesitation to praise others, right? They don't give strokes because they have a hesitation to praise others. They have a challenge with themselves. There's something stopping them from giving the strokes. For people who find it difficult to give strokes, you need to break this limiting belief. You start appreciating people, right? That is the first stroke economy. The second stroke economy, don't accept strokes. Don't accept strokes. Deflecting the compliment. Somebody comes and says, well done, Pradeep, you've done a great work. And Pradeep says, sir, these are all small, simple works, sir. You don't have to thank me, right? Many of us do this. Somebody compliments us for our new haircut. Sir, It'll all go off in 2 days, sir. Again, the hair will come off, the style will go off. No, that is where we are deflecting the compliments which are coming to us. And if you're that person who's deflecting the compliments which is coming to you, then you need to change your belief to accept the positive strokes which are coming to you. Okay. The third one, don't ask for strokes. There are some people who do great works. They don't show it outside. You would have heard of or seen a lot of your friends who are good at drawing. They don't show the drawing outside. They don't show the haiku songs outside. They don't show their writing skills outside. They just write all those things and keep it in their drawer. Someday when you go to their house, you'll see all these things and ask them, why you didn't show? They don't have any answer. These are people who don't ask for strokes. Friends, as a human being, all of us have got the rights to give strokes, to accept strokes, and ask for strokes. So the next time you do something, you start asking for strokes. It can be for any small reason. It doesn't have to be a big reason. You don't have to be number one in your business. You don't have to be the number one in your class. You don't have to be the number one in your sales. Nothing. Even if you take one order, even if you take one bill, you can ask for appreciation for that effort which you have put in to bring that one bill or that one customer. So start asking for strokes. Vijay, you are asking about the negative strokes. This is it. Don't accept negative strokes. It works. So positive strokes, you need to open the gate. For negative strokes, you need to close the gate. So this belief you'll have to start coming in, start building up. When somebody gives you a negative stroke, it is up to you to handle it. You stop it wherever it is coming from. You just stop it there. You just don't take it into your head, or you take it in, you change it. Okay, this person is telling me for my own good. Let me think about this, and if required, I'll do a change or I'll do a correction in my behavior. Whatever the negative stroke can be for. Somebody comes and says, Jagan, your beard, it needs a trimming. It doesn't suit you now. Okay, you said something, but I always had the option of accepting him and saying, oh, why this guy didn't like my beard? How can I change my beard? What can I do with this? How am I going to handle this? Or what changes? What will people think? With this beard, was I there for 1 week in that particular institution and this particular company? What are the people thought about? It is all my mental makeup. My frame of reference starts getting into work. I also have the other option. Okay, my friend has told me about this beard. Let me look at the mirror. Yeah, it needs a bit of trimming. He has given a good suggestion. Let me do it tomorrow. You know what I'll do? Tomorrow I'll trim. I'll take a photo. I'll send it to my friend, informing him that I've done it. I thank him for it. And the third option, I feel something 50-50. I just drop it there. I never take it in, or I never take it into my head, or never work on it. I just let it go outside. I stop it there, right? So this is some ways which you can handle these emotions, these strokes which you get from the people. Okay, Sabari Girinath says, start asking for positive strokes will remove hesitation in one stage. Yes, Sabari, you're absolutely right. I came across the subject in the year 1991 and I'm still following it, and I've used in various places. Thank you. So, limiting beliefs, start giving strokes. To break these limiting beliefs, what you have to do is start giving strokes to people, start accepting strokes from people, and ask for positive strokes. So start giving positive strokes, start accepting positive strokes, and ask for positive strokes when people don't give you. It is your right. Okay. So this is small graph will help you to understand how this thing works. This you can take it as a homework, which will help you to understand and experience this. Okay. Okay, I'll use this, which is a simpler one. You just take a plain paper. In between, write giving, receiving, asking, self-giving, and rejecting. Right? Giving is giving the strokes, positive strokes, receiving the positive strokes, Asking is asking for positive strokes. Self-giving is giving myself an appreciation. Great, Jagan, you have done a wonderful job. Hey, I got up at 6 o'clock. I kept an alarm and I woke up at 6 o'clock. Exactly. Morning, you have a checklist to be done. You have a list of 5 items to be completed before evening 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock, you take it and you find all the list items ticked off. Hey, great, Jagan. You give a pat on yourself. That is self-giving. You give a big stroke, positive stroke to yourself. The last one is what Vijay was asking about is the rejecting the negative strokes. And if you're rejecting the positive strokes, you'll have to start receiving it. Okay. So you take a plain paper, you start writing giving, receiving, asking, self-giving, rejecting in the center. Draw two parallel lines. On the left, you write 0. On top, you write 25, 50, 75, 100. At the bottom, you write it as 25, 50, 75, 100. The top one is the positive and the bottom one is the negative. Okay. This you can do after the session is over. I'll tell you how to do it. Think about the day today. How much strokes you have been giving others? Were you smiling? Were you encouraging the others? Were you giving a compliment? Were you giving a sense of appreciation to the others? Okay. If you were 75% of the time like that, you can put up as the positive as shown here, and a little bit of negatives either here and there. Some negatives you have spoken to the other people, which had hurt them, how would have hurt them, you think, you put them in the bottom. Okay. And receiving, how much of negative stroke, how much of positive strokes have you received? How much of negative strokes you have received? How much of positive strokes you have asked for? Okay. How much of positive strokes you asked for and you didn't get it, or you wanted to ask but you stopped yourself, let you put it in the negative. Self-giving, okay, how much of positive strokes you gave yourself and how much of negative strokes you gave yourself. You can also give negative strokes to yourself when you fail to accomplish your set target. And the last one is how much of negative strokes you rejected. And okay, here for this exercise, you can take it as how much of positive strokes you rejected and how much of negative strokes you rejected. You do this. Okay, you do it for today. And for the next 2 days, you do this. You'll have an insight about your own behavior. Are you a giving person? Are you a receiving person? Are you a asking person? Are you a self-appreciating person? Are you a rejecting person? So this will talk a lot about your behavior and your character. And after doing this graph for the first time, reflect on how you want to do or what you want to do the next day. Then draw the same graph the next day night. You'll see a lot of change. Vijay says, yes, a few months back, attended your session. I decided to attend all my grandparents' mobile calls. Thanks, Vijay. I feel great. I feel happy for you, and also feel happy for your grandparents, and that wonderful decision is great. Recently, my grandparents admitted in hospital. He was recovered. Maybe I was not attended phone calls. Maybe I suffered from guilt. Thank you for safeguarding me. Vijay, you don't have to feel.
I have a question.
Yes.
What is it asking for a negative stroke?
No, not asking for negative stroke. See, you ask for a stroke, okay? You ask for a stroke, right? Say, for example, you have a new dress on you. You ask for a stroke. How is this? You expect something positive to come from that person. What happens is two of your friends will give a positive stroke and one of them will give a negative stroke. This dress looks tight on you. This dress should have been little bit lighter in color. It would have looked great if it had a small lines on this design. So something for the scope of improvement which they tell you. So that is why even in this example, we are given this graph, the asking this negative part is very small. This asking and the rejecting part will be very small. this is a standard, I'll not say a standard, this is an example which I have put here. So sometimes what happens is we intend to ask the negative only, but the person on the other side, uh, some of them are there to just find the dots on the plain white paper. They give us these kind of strokes. Was this what you asked in the chat box? Asking cannot understand. Okay. Is it clear now?
Yeah. Fine, that's fine. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. See, sometimes what happens is we ask the negative question straight away to them. Where do I need to improve on? You remember this, we were talking about the year end. Remember what is going to happen in the next 1 week? It is going to be a shift between the positive strokes and the negative strokes. The manager will ask the employee, the team member, where do you think you need to improve? It comes from the negative, but it goes to the positive. So this probably after you practice for 2 or 3 more weeks, we'll have one session on the same topic with various application areas. Probably the last Tuesday of this month, we can have one such concept where we can work on this. Thanks for the questions, friends. This is an in-depth exercise which we'll do another day, like probably the month end we'll do this. Okay. This I wanted to do it as a breakout group, but we will not do it as a breakout group. Please use the chat box. Okay. You think about 2 or 3 of your friends. Okay. And you start typing the positive strokes, whatever you want to give them in the chat box. Right? Whatever positive strokes you want, I want each one of you to type in at least 5 different positive strokes. This will be a testimonial of your understanding of the subject and also your preparedness to start giving strokes. It is only 12 of us who are in this group today, right? You can type, or you can even talk in the mic. Positive strokes, just 2 words, 3 words, simple sentences. Or you can you can give your strokes to the people in the same group. You can name them, you can address a positive stroke to them. It is time for you to accept also, because the scenario 2 talks about accepting a compliment without deflecting it. These 2 things are very powerful, because it helps you to change your behavior pattern, and it makes you to feel liberated from a lot of things. So, friends, you can, I'll read out the names. Probably you can, even if you don't know that person, you can give a positive stroke to their name. Yes, we have Sumati, we have Suresh, we have Vijay, we have Sabari, we have Jose, we have Vijay, Jose, yes. Sumati, Jose, yes, you've been participating a lot. Yes. Can anybody unmute and read out the names of the people who are in the chat box? Okay, Sumati says this group members are interactive and the sessions are lively. Suresh says, don't lose hope, great effort, good decision. Thanks for being available for me, says Sumati. Okay, anybody, if you want to use the mic also, you can use it. See, there are 12 of us, including me. Leave out me. There are 11 of us here. At least one positive stroke from each one to this whole group will be meaningful. What is stopping us? Friends, I always believe in action. I know some of you are traveling, but it's okay. You need to get it into action. Strokes is a subject of action. Strokes moves even mountains. So after the session, you know what to do. Send 1, 2, or 3 positive strokes to your friends. Okay. Probably you will not be getting a stroke back. Probably they'll give you a thank you back message. Please accept it. We got 2 more chats. Yes. Anand Jyoti says it's great of everyone spending time here. Thank you, Anand Jyoti. Sarana Perumal says wonderful being the part and parcel of the positive community. Great. Aishwarya says have a great night ahead. Thank you. And Annamalai Natarajan says all took part actively. See, friends, you're able to see the moment you think you want to do it, you're able to do it. We crossed 10. It's a wonderful sign. Vijay says, purpose of everyone already decided, do it and enjoy it. Wonderful. Thanks, Vijay. Thanks, all team. Okay, I just got one more slide to go. Okay. So the homework. So what are the ways in which you're going to give positive strokes or recognition to people? In other words, how are you going to increase the emotional bank balance of people around you? Okay. Identify one person whom you're going to focus on tomorrow, or one situation, or one place. When I say situation, can be an organization or it can be a family. You have 3 or 4 people, focus on them. Okay. Increasing the emotional bank balance. That is one. The second thing was have 8 papers in your hand, write thank you note or appreciation note to people whomever you meet, and you find something good in them. You need to just make sure it is only positive, right? Can be positive conditional or positive unconditional. We'll handle it another time. And here we have got something as homework. Personal reflection journal. Write down 3 strokes you received or gave each day, right? That should have been and so for the next 1 week till next Tuesday, you maintain a journal. It can be even your notepad in your mobile. Write down 3 strokes you receive every day and 3 strokes you give every day. This can be also be something different. Okay. And the closing remarks, key takeaways, small positive strokes build emotional wealth. You don't have to buy a costly gift. Just a small hi, hello, and recognizing of the other person means a lot to them. Small positive strokes builds emotional wealth. Consciously give and receive more positive strokes. In the beginning, you will feel as if it is artificial. No worries. Everything we have learned, let us be artificial for a few days to learn something positive. So start giving positive strokes, start receiving positive strokes. Third, keep an emotional bank journal to maintain awareness, which I already told you in the last slide. Every day, 3 positive strokes what you received, 3 positive strokes what you received. Thank you for participating. Keep filling your emotional bank with kindness. And friends, this is our community. I'll drop in the chat box. I'll drop the link in the chat box. You can join the link. This is a one-way link. Only we'll be sharing the information about our program. Okay, and there'll not be any spamming or any messages to you. We have got 4 messages. Okay, Suresh, great session explaining positive strokes, which made everyone positive. Anand Jyoti says thumbs up. Sabari, beautiful smile, Sabari. And Sumiti, thank you for the session. Thank you, participants. Wonderful, Sumiti. Now we have started including the participants also. Sumati, your awareness is increased. Like instead of connecting with the person who's talking, you also started including the audience also. Friends, see how easy it is to include a bigger circle. Thank you, participant. That one word participants, the fellow participant, it makes a lot of change. Saran Paramal says, I am grateful for this session. Friends, I'm just dropping this our link. You can click on the link and join our community. I'm thankful to you. We have exceeded our session by 10 minutes because I had to also sum up the previous week's session also. Thank you for your wonderful time. Thank you, Sureshji. Thank you, friends. Thank you for being here. The floor is open. I'll stop the recording. Anything you want to ask me, I'm available here for your discussions. I'm stopping the recording now. Thank you.